The dark web, a mysterious digital underworld concealed from the average internet user, where anonymity reigns supreme. This is a realm where identities are hidden, secrets are safeguarded, and transactions are untraceable. It's a place where the ordinary and extraordinary coexist, where both benevolence and malevolence find refuge. Here, the potential for good intertwines with the potential for evil, giving rise to a complex, cryptic universe. In the shadows of this digital labyrinth, a revolutionary marketplace was born, the Silk Road. Enter Ross Ulbricht, a brilliant mind with a vision of a free market unhindered by governmental oversight. Born and raised in Texas, Ulbricht was a prodigy from an early age. His childhood was peppered with academic achievements, and his fascination for science led him to earn a scholarship to the University of Texas at Dallas, where he pursued a degree in physics. His thirst for knowledge didn't stop there. He later attended Pennsylvania State University, where he completed his master's in materials science and engineering. Ulbricht was not just academically gifted, he was also a man of strong convictions. Early on, he developed an interest in libertarian philosophies, envisioning a world free of government control where individuals could operate autonomously. This belief, combined with his technological prowess, would soon lead him down a path that no one could have predicted. Ulbricht's vision was a free market, a place where people could buy and sell goods without government interference. He believed in the power of the individual, and saw the internet as the perfect platform for this vision. His libertarian ideologies were the driving force behind the creation of his most infamous project. However, Ulbricht's dream wasn't just to create a free market, but to create one that was anonymous and secure. He wanted a space where transactions could not be traced, where personal details would remain private, and where the government's prying eyes couldn't reach. And so, he turned to the dark web. With a few strokes of his keyboard, Ulbricht birthed the Silk Road, and in doing so, changed the face of the dark web forever. The Silk Road, a marketplace unlike any other, where anonymity was guaranteed and nearly anything could be bought or sold. This was the premise of Ross Ulbricht's creation, a platform that would revolutionize the way transactions were conducted on the dark web. Operating in the shadowy corners of the internet, the Silk Road was more than just a marketplace. It was a testament to the power of technology and the anarchic nature of the unregulated web. Bitcoin, a relatively new cryptocurrency at the time, was the currency of choice on the Silk Road. The reason? Its decentralized nature made it almost impossible to track, ensuring the anonymity of its users. The Silk Road wasn't just a place to buy and sell goods, it was a hub of services too, ranging from the mundane to the illicit. You could find someone to fix your computer, or if you were so inclined, hire a hacker. It was a place where the laws of the land didn't apply, where the only rule was the rule of demand and supply. The goods on sale were not your everyday items either. From banned substances to counterfeit money, the Silk Road was a thriving bazaar of the forbidden. It was a place where you could acquire what you desired, without the fear of being caught. Its popularity skyrocketed, and it quickly became the go-to marketplace on the dark web. But the Silk Road was more than just a hub of illegal activity. It was a symbol, a testament to the power of the dark web and the potential of decentralized cryptocurrencies. It represented a shift in the way transactions were conducted, a new age of commerce that was immune to government regulations and censorship. It was a glimpse into a future that was both exciting and frightening. The Silk Road was thriving, but as its infamy grew, so did the attention of law enforcement. The platform that had once been a beacon of anonymity was now under scrutiny, and its days were numbered. But that's a story for another scene. For now, let's just say that the Silk Road was a marketplace like no other. A new age bazaar that changed the face of the dark web forever. As the Silk Road blossomed, so did the efforts of law enforcement to unmask its creator, setting the stage for an epic game of cat and mouse. The Silk Road had turned into a colossal marketplace, and its sheer scale didn't go unnoticed. It was a blip on the radar of the federal authorities, a mystery that needed unraveling. The search for the mastermind behind this dark web bazaar began in earnest. The federal agencies involved, the FBI, DEA, and IRS, used a variety of tactics in their pursuit. The Silk Road was a labyrinth, and they needed to navigate it without losing themselves in its maze. Their initial steps involved traditional investigative methods. They made undercover purchases, traced Bitcoin transactions, and tried to piece together the digital breadcrumbs left behind. But the creator of the Silk Road, Ross Ulbricht, was not an easy man to catch. He had built his empire on the principles of anonymity and encryption. His online alias, Dread Pirate Roberts, was a ghost, a specter that seemed to slip through the fingers of law enforcement. Ulbricht's measures to protect his identity were meticulous. He operated from public spaces, using encrypted drives and communication. He left no trace of his personal life in his online persona. He was a phantom, operating from the shadows, cloaked in the anonymity of the dark web. Yet the feds were persistent. They tirelessly analyzed data, followed leads, and slowly but surely began to close the net around Ulbricht. They were piecing together a profile, a silhouette of the elusive Dread Pirate Roberts. But Ulbricht was a worthy adversary. His evasion of the feds became a testament to his cunning. For a time he seemed to be always one step ahead, a shadow dancing just out of reach. His empire thrived in the darkness, untouched and unscathed. However, every empire has its downfall, and the Silk Road was no exception. The story of the Silk Road was a tale of ambition, innovation, and ultimately, a descent into infamy. It was a game of cat and mouse, a battle of wits, a struggle between the allure of the dark web and the relentless pursuit of justice. In the end, the Silk Road proved to be a fallen utopia, and Ulbricht, its fallen king. The web of intrigue spun around Ulbricht began to unravel in late 2013, when the federal authorities, after a long and complicated investigation, finally closed in on him. He was arrested in a public library in San Francisco, marking the end of the Silk Road era. The shutdown of the Silk Road was a shockwave reverberating across the dark web. It served as a stark reminder that even in the deepest corners of the internet, the long arm of the law could still reach. The marketplace that had once been a beacon of illicit trade was now a ghost town, its digital alleyways deserted. But the fall of the Silk Road was not the end of the story. Its closure gave birth to a multitude of other dark web marketplaces, each one learning from the mistakes of its predecessor. The Silk Road may have met its end, but its legacy continues to shape the dark web to this day.